This is pretty exciting and also in some ways disturbing. Apparently Howard Schultz's talk to some of those Starbucks workers in Buffalo just didn't stick. They didn't appreciate that they're like people in the Holocaust.
Or maybe they drew a different lesson than the one that he was trying to make them draw. I don't know.
It was a bit ambiguous as to what lesson he was trying to communicate there, but he did shoehorn the Holocaust into it. So
he did shoehorn the Holocaust. And, and the thing is that I think probably if he looks back on it, he may be sitting down with some of his advisors and they're going like, maybe that message about like everybody sort of like having solidarity with each other as opposed to the people who are sort of managing them. Maybe that was not the message you wanted to communicate, Howard.
Got to rework that one.
Yeah, I think so. Here are Starbucks. Now, there were 3 votes. One, Starbucks voted to not unionize. One, I think, has contested votes, and I don't think the result is out yet. But one, Starbucks at the Elmwood Avenue location in Buffalo, this is their reaction to voting for the union. They seem pretty excited. And this is the first Starbucks in the nation that has unionized. And obviously, one shop is in and of itself not a huge event. But the idea that you could start to see maybe many shops across the country, Starbucks unionizing, it's a big deal. And there was a big enough deal that Howard Schultz flew in and spoke to them directly. So they knew what kind of big deal this was.
And you mentioned that there's still an outstanding vote, but More Perfect Union reported at least yesterday that the 7 additional ballots that were challenged and will be open later, a source close to the union believes that those ballots will not change the final outcome, which was a vote to unionize the second store. So
that's pretty exciting.
It's likely that it would be 2 for 3, which is very exciting, obviously.
That's the era we are living in, where, people returning back to work after COVID or maybe having worked through the whole thing. We've talked about this in a bunch of different ways. You have a lot of people who are quitting their jobs and finding other ones. You're seeing low wage workers getting higher wages than they were pre-COVID. And so there is, we could just be in an era where workers are beginning to understand their power. And you're also seeing this stuff is contagious. I mean, it's not like Omicron level contagious, or maybe even not even Delta, but it may be somewhere around wild type level contagious.
You're learning from Howard Schultz in order to apply these
really bad metaphors
to the union effort.
But the point is that I think when people see other workers successfully unionize, other workers successfully, I think there's no doubt in my mind that the Kellogg's workers, 1,400 of them who rejected the offer that came down, they saw what happened with the John Deere workers and so on. And so it's an exciting time for labor and we will see what happens.